Been a little bit since I posted a YouTube video, but I want to talk to you guys tonight. Like I said in the actual title, okay? When is the appropriate or even right time to technically diet, okay? Now, not to make this too long, but first off, when you're looking at entering a dieting phase, and I've talked about this in previous videos, you need to make sure it's the right time, all right? If you are currently in like a transition phase, like you just got a new job or you're moving to another city, or you're trying to get your life in order in some way or form, like for one, relocating, it's not going to be the best time for you to diet because one, I always tell people stress runs deeper than just training and nutrition, especially if you're dieting. Okay, when you're trying to like get your finances straight, when you're trying to go to another area or trying to like address another area of concern, that's all stress. When we have more stress building up on top of an actual deficit, it makes it very hard for you to recover. And if you cannot recover or sleep, you're not going to see any fat loss just because your cortisol, your stress is going to be super high. All right. So knowing when the right time is for that. All right. Secondly, when you're looking at a time to diet, all right, for me personally, okay, I like to see not just myself but clients when they got a lot going on in their life, meaning they're busy, they're not just sitting around at home with nothing to do. Here's why. Okay, when you're dieting, not so much in the beginning of the beginning stages of it, but when you get further along the line, depending on how quickly you adapt, 3, 4, 6 weeks or whatever, all right, when you get bored, naturally people are going to want to eat, get hungry, all right? You're going to get hungry and you're going to start feeling that more. If you are busy and you're on top of your career, you're doing stuff, you got other hobbies and stuff going, the last thing you're going to be thinking about is hunger, all right? Now, I'm not saying that hunger is never going to rise or that you need to ignore it, but at the same time, you want to keep yourself busy. You don't always want to be trying, have that downtime like, when I'm bored, I could probably go kill a cake right now, all right? So that's the second thing. Third, you need to look at how long have you invested into your metabolism? How long have you built up your metabolic rate since you last entered, all right? Majority of my athletes that come to me, all right, they've spent an extensive time dieting in the past. And when I mean dieting in the past, if you spent more than 40 or 50% of the previous year trying to diet or going in and out of diets, that means we do not need to enter one for at least another, 2 to 3 months, all right? For me personally, for every month, all right? For every month that you diet, you probably need to take at least a month to maybe 2 months off to set off that adaptation, all right? Especially if you've been doing it for a long period of time, okay? Here's the thing. For example, if I have someone comes to me and they're only eating 1,000 calories and they're doing all this excessive GPP, cardio, and all this stuff, and they're like, I want to continue to lose weight, I can't do nothing with that. All right? I've kind of used this analogy before. It's like I'm going to Ferrari trying to buy a car with only $500, and you're asking me to walk out of the lot with driving a Ferrari. It's not going to happen. Okay, you got to spend time building that capital, building that metabolism back up, and also big thing is training as well. All right, and then lastly, what I say with training, when is it the right time to diet? Is when your training is on point, when we actually have an established base. Okay, when I mean established base, I'm big on periodization, meaning we've been through at least 2 or 3 accumulation phases and where we have higher volume, we're pushing higher rep ranges, we're pushing higher frequency in training, and then we've brought it back down to where we enter that deficit and we're in a transition to a strength phase where the intensity is higher, yes, but our training frequency is lower, and we're looking to either maintain strength or improve that strength. We're not worried about adding all that excessive volume because we did that in the previous accumulation phases beforehand. All right. Anyways, guys, I hope this finds some benefit for you. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share it as well. And I will see you guys on Instagram where I'm at Real Johnson.